ago, you had them on their way to Mexico.
Captain, what am I supposed to do about...
Now, Reese.
You might as well talk to him, Parmalee. You ain't doing me no good.
You look like you've been shot at and hit, Press.
I was.
Go up in the barracks, Reese.
Well, now, that'd be just fine if I could get past Joe Peavy. He's sitting outside in his buckboard, hopping mad, wanting to know what we're going to do about them Preston boys. Now, what are we going to do, Captain?
Well, what did they do?
Peavy says they're overbranding these cows.
Oh, tell him we'll look into it.
Well, already done that. He wants to know when.
Tell him Buckmeister and Watson will be at his place tomorrow.
Thank you, Captain.
Now, what about him, Parmalee? He's always saying that there ain't nothing that the Rangers can't do. Fact is, there ain't a single Ranger in this state knows how to track at night now, is there, Reese?
Well, now, Joe Riley could track a flying bird just by the tracks this dang shadow makes. And that's for sure, Press.
Reese.
Well, he can, Captain. Remember all them times everybody give up on finding the trail? And old Joe, he sniffed it right out.
Move out, Reese.
Sure, Captain. Be good to yourself, Press.
Now, what about Joe Riley?
He is the best tracker I've got. And I guess if any man could pick up a trail at night, he's it. All right, Press, I'll send him out.
Well, someone had 2,500 of your gold. Now, wait a minute. I ain't putting up no reward.
No need to. Now get your carcass out of here and go to bed like the doctor ordered, or I'll start charging you rent on that chair.
I'll be back in the morning.
United States survived Reese stood the base of the country north from the North River and east of the summits of the Bighorn Mountains. Howdy.
Guffey gets his window busted. Wants to jail little Charlie Cresper. Them Preston boys been burning their brand over Joe Peavy's. And Press Wasco gets held up and shot. Boy, if this ain't been a day, I'll let a Mustang kick me in the head. And old Press, he's down there in Parmalee's office chewing up his suspender buttons.
Oh, Reese, you know what you are? You're a walking newspaper.
Hey!
Hey, what?
Do you know what tomorrow is?
Payday is a week from tomorrow.
That ain't what I mean. Don't the two of you recollect nothing? It happened 4 years ago.
4 years.
Oh, Reese, I wasn't even in Laredo 4 years ago.
Me neither, Reese.
4 years ago tomorrow, Captain Parmalee took over this company.
Don't hardly seem that long, does it, Chad?
That ain't the important thing. That's not the important thing at all.
Seems to me it was more like 3 years, Joe.
Well, he was here when I got here.
Well, that's 3 years, ain't it?
And 2 months. Captain's been here 4 years.
Now, what in the blue blazes difference does that make? Don't it mean nothing to you two that the captain's been just
Well, now, maybe we ought to jump down off our bunks and fire off our 44 or something, huh?
Yeah, maybe we could hoop or holler something for you, huh, Reese?
You think you're about the two funniest wiseacres in the state of Texas, don't you? Well, if it was me, that's just what I'd do. Have him a party's what I'd do.
Well, why don't you do that, Reese?
Well, I'm not the onlyest one in the company.
Well, shucks, Reese, it wouldn't make no difference to me if I figured the captain ought to have a party. If just me and him was the only ones that was there, I'd go ahead and give it.
That's right, Reese. Why don't you know it's the thought that's the important thing?
You ain't got to give me no lessons.
Oh, you know what you ought to have there? Them 2 new girls from the Laredo saloon to act as the entertainment.
We'll sure keep things lively.
Yeah, and champagne.
Now, where'd I get champagne?
It's a shame we ain't been paid yet, ain't it?
Oh, I know what you can do. Go out to old dude Meeker Still, and he'd let you have a couple of gallons of his moonshine on the cuff.
You gonna have a cake for the captain, Reese?
When I give a party, I don't leave nothing out. Why, I'm gonna have him the biggest cake ever was.
Where you going, Reese?
Out to see dude about that moonshine.
Oh, Reese. Chad and Joe in the barracks?
Yep, Captain, that's where they are, up in the barracks. Just kind of resting. They're both up there, sir. Yes, sir.
What are you up to, Reese?
Who, me? Well, nothing, Captain. No, sir, I ain't up to one single solitary thing. And you can bank on that. No, sir, I ain't, Captain.
I'm glad to hear that, Reese. Go get Chad and Joe. I've got a job for the three of you.
Yes, sir, Captain.
I know that face from somewhere. Who is he?
I don't know.